Go ahead and say something again.
Hello. Hello.
All right.
moment.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Ride the Wave show. I am your host tonight, Clay Archer. Normally, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to hear me, Adam, and Tony talk about absolute nonsense for way too long and probably bore you to death. But listen, tonight is a different night. We have a battle to tie in second place in the SVC between Huntington and Unioto. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, we've told you 100 times, I don't know anything about volleyball. So to help me out tonight, we have Southeastern alum Morgan Ware and Huntington alum, I'm going to call you by the right name, Cece, here to help me figure out what's going to be going on tonight. Guys, how are you feeling about tonight? Cece, I'm going to start with you. What are you looking forward to out of this game tonight?
This is just really exciting for the girls. I know they're prepared for this, and Unioto as well. Like you said, they're battling for second in the SVC, so I think they both are going to come out hungry.
Now, Morgan, I want to ask you, because you actually played against some of these girls last year. Who are some players on the Huntington and the Unioto side that you think we should be on the lookout for?
Key players for Huntington are definitely Casey Carroll, big hitter on the outside, middle, wherever she's at. And honestly, I think freshman Braylee Hallsworth is a real big hitter too.
Uh-oh.
And then for Unioto, I see Kyra Stolley as a really strong outside hitter, and Alexa West in the back row. Hard to keep the ball off of her.
Now, to go over some stat leaders before we start the game here, Huntington, they're tied in total blocks. We got Lydia Black, Braylee Hallsworth, I'm sorry if I said that wrong, and Casey Carroll all tied at 5 with the blocks. And then serving aces, Leah McCloskey is in her Jordan era with 23 serving aces. And then digs, these girls get the shovels out and dig these holes because Allie Baker has 112 digs, Casey Carroll with 107, and then Leah McCloskey, she's the Steve Nash of volleyball with these assists with 336. No, that is not a typo. 336, my God. And then Casey Carroll is well, she's actually has a warrant for murder because she has 163 kills, which is not legal in the States. And then we're going to look over at Unioto's stat leaders. We got Allie Parks. She is leading total blocks with 32. Alexis West, she's the digger there for Unioto with 267. And then assist Alyssa Stanley stepping up in first place with 281. And then Kyra Stolley also out for murder as she has 146 kills. Now, Cece, I'm going to go to you here first. What you're looking at these top stats here, you know, Casey Carroll's kind of all over the place. I would say that she has to be, I don't want to say the MVP, but this team's probably going to go as she goes. Would you say I'm wrong? Would you say I'm right?
I would agree with you with that. She is our leading senior, and like you said, you've said her name in every category but 2.
Yeah.
So having her on top of her game is going to be beneficial to Huntington. They'll probably, like you said, play to how she's playing. So she's got to be big leader in this game.
All right, now, Morgan, I'm going to go to you. You know, Allie Parks has 32 blocks here. I feel like people think, oh, hey, just to get a block, you have to be tall. But I feel like there's a lot more that goes into that. Timing, trying to read the defense, and everything like that. As we will take a short break here for the playing of our national anthem. Could have played it better myself. Now, to get back into it, I want to ask you here, Morgan, because, I feel like you were also very decent at this yourself in high school. When it comes to getting a block, it is not just about being tall. It's about the timing. It's about kind of seeing where they think that they're going to go with the ball. Kind of explain what kind of goes into setting up for the kind of perfect block.
It takes a lot of practice in the footwork, and really the footwork is the hardest part. And you have to time up the hitter, and it's really just making the hitter have a harder time with their options. So it's a really big part of the game.
Now, before we get any further, we would like to thank our sponsors, Carter's Pizza of Waverly. They opened their arcade, guys, and that sounds like a lot of fun. Probably where I'm going to go after this. I don't know about you guys, but like the Jurassic Park shooters with like two players in there, my favorite game. So can't wait to go do that. And then Tanya Gregg, if you need a house, she's the one you need to call. So before we get into anything else, guys, big game like this, playing for second place. Cece, I'll start with you, then Morgan after. What are the coaches saying in the locker room? What are the players kind of going through, knowing that, you can try and say this is just any other game, but it's not. There's a lot of implications going on. So, Cece, what do you feel like the vibes are in the locker room for these teams?
As a coach, and actually I play with both of these Huntington coaches, and I can just tell you right now, they told the girls in this locker room that they got to come out first, they got to come out hitting, they can't play nervous, because once you start playing nervous, that's when Huntington loses their cool. And I just know that was probably like the locker room talk, like you got to go up there, you got to play like you want it, you can't just come and play with them, you got to play against them.
Now, Morgan, for you, what do you feel like the players' perspective is going to such a big game like this?
Definitely a lot of nerves, but a lot of excitement. The more momentum, all the girls in volleyball know momentum wins volleyball games. So it's just probably a lot of excitement with the crowd here too.
Well, I will let everybody know again, I'm here for the excitement. They are here for the knowledge. Now, Cece, we were talking before the game. I kind of wanted to elaborate on that. You said there's some new rule changes this year for volleyball. Can you kind of go over some of those with us?
So Morgan just graduated last year, so she probably knows more about the new rules.
Okay.
So I know more about the old rules, but I do know that this year they don't call doubles as much as they used to. So back in the day, every other whistle used to be what you call a double. And from what I've watched this year, it looks like a lot of that has went away, and they're letting a lot of the volleys happen.
Morgan, what are your thoughts on that?
I don't know if I agree with the no doubles or not, because it's really hard to become a good setter, and I feel like taking away the doubles is kind of taking away what some of those people worked for.
Now, do you feel like with the new rules, because it looks like McCloskey, she still has a lot of assists, and so does the lead coach for Unioto. Do you think it's going to be a little bit harder to rack up assists as it used to be, or do you think that the players are kind of starting to really adjust and it might not factor in so much?
I feel it's probably going to be a little bit easier to. They don't have to worry about when they're on the run. They can still use their hands and not get a double call.
All righty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we are underway here as the first serve is about to happen. Now, I don't know who serves first. Is that like a home and away thing, or is there a coin toss before?
There's a coin toss.
Okay.
And based off of Huntington's lineup right now, I'm going to say Unioto has the first serve.
All right. Alrighty, as Alexa West, the libero, comes in here. Not the Valero that I thought it was called for years. That is a gas station, if you guys were wondering. And it looks like number 9 for Unioto, Alyssa Stanley, is going to be taking the first serve here for us. As the student section gets all wound up, the serve is away. And that's going to be called inbounds there. All right, so Unioto gets on the scoreboard here first.
Got to play it when it's close.
So I have a question. Is it like soccer where it has to completely go over the line, or if it touches the line, is it out of bounds?
So with volleyball, if it touches the line, technically it's in.
Okay, okay. That's great. Oh, geez, Louise! It looks like that was number 7, Casey Carroll. You guys were right. She is going to be a force to be reckoned with as she ties this up 1-1.
There's Leah.
Yeah, there we go. as she makes it a 2-1 lead here. And here we go, 2-2. Now, you guys were talking about before we had momentum. It looks like both teams haven't really got a whole lot of momentum here early on, just kind of trading points here, you know. So really kind of still seeing how that's going to go throughout this night.
So it's very early, so we're going to see who wakes up first.
Man, Huntington is smacking that ball like it is a toddler that said a bad word. Here we go, Huntington with 3-2 lead. Casey Carroll on the serve. And that's out of bounds. So another just trading of the points here. And they are making sure I know how to use this scoreboard app very well tonight. I'm going to learn it as we go. So here goes the serve. Looks like number 10, Allie Park. Another point there for Huntington. Cece, I didn't see who scored on that one. Did you see?
So it looks like freshman Lydia spiked that ball, but I think the refs actually caught a net on Unioto.
Now, obviously not for me, but if for the fans at home that might not know what that is, what is a net?
So the net call, one of Unioto's players hit the net with their body, or even on the block, the hand came down. So they do call those. I missed that. Was that an out-of-bounds serve?
Yep, it looks like it was an out-of-bounds serve there. Number 6 for Unioto, Ellie DePoy on the serve. Away. Here we go. Oh, a nice block there. It looks like number 9 and number 3, Stanley and Link, kind of double-teamed that one. So is there ever, when you're in that front row, is there a time where you guys are kind of talking to each other, or is it all just instincts down there?
I feel like it's a lot of talk in volleyball. You have to let each other know when you're going, when you're not.
Yeah. All right, so that looks like it's another point for the Township as they're tying this up 5-5. Number 14, London Kaiser Fultz. Oh, and London Bridge is beautiful today as the Huntington Hunts ladies. They are not men out there, ladies and gentlemen. They're the Hunts ladies are out there with a 6-5 lead. Cece, what are your thoughts early into this game so far?
Right now, I can tell you Huntington has to get their serves in. They've missed 3 right now, so it could be 9-5 potentially, but we've missed 3 serves. But London has gotten 2 over, which I think is the most we've gotten.
Another block there. Another hustle play. Oh, here we go. Nice little touch. This is a great volley.
It is.
Use that word correctly. Here we go. Oh! Way to go, Casey Carroll with an amazing save. Oh! She hesitated. She wasn't going to do it there, CC, and it looks like at last second, just almost like a knee-jerk reaction, throws her hand up there.
Well, that's when her teammates need to talk to her because, like Morgan said, volleyball is a talking game, and one of those players should have told her was out. It was definitely way above her shoulders, so that's where it hit her.
And you're not talking about just the players on the court. You're talking about the bench, players on the court. Hell, even sometimes the fans are yelling at her.
That.
There we go. There's the talk.
But this is a really good game. 7-6, Huntington leading. They're serving right now.
There we go. Oh, nice hustle. Oh, just going to be a little too far out of the reach as now Unioto ties it up 7-7. As West is on the serve here. Oh, jeez Louise! Casey Carroll hitting that ball like it stole her boyfriend, and it is gone as Huntington reclaims the lead 8-7. Cece, She is absolutely murdering that ball out there.
That's what she needs to do. Because when Casey can get on top of that ball and bring it down, I can almost guarantee 9 times out of 10, she's getting a kill.
I would so far to go 10 times out of 10.
That works.
Oh,
That
an
was a
amazing
major
block
block.
there by Stanley. Wow. Morgan, what did you see on that block? Because that was timed perfectly, sit straight back into their face and giving Unioto a point there.
That was good lineup right there and a good close by Park in the middle. And when you have a hard hitter hitting like that, it's going to be a harder block off your
They
block.
are definitely going to be feeling that on their hands for the rest of the game. As here we go again. That's going to be a point for Unioto. That one looks like there's a little bit of confusion there down by the net.
I would agree. I'm not sure. You got to talk about it once again. You have your setter when they set, but as they hitter, you got to call what you want. And I just don't think they were on the same page of what anybody wanted at that point. Good dig there by Senior Baker.
Here we go. Oh, nice little
Good
touch
spot.
there. Oh, wow. And she goes from the power to the finesse to tie the game up. Now, you say that they're not on the same page. Is there just like that kind of rhythm with the setter to the hitter, and the setter kind of knows where the hitter wants it? Or is it just, you know, hey, the setter's going to put it there, the hitter's just going to have to kill it?
There's different play calls for hits. There's different like 5s, 4s. There's all kinds of different hits, and it's usually about timing, so it's a lot of communication.
Okay. And you know, one word that I feel like I hear from you guys a lot is timing. So I feel like timing is a big, big part of volleyball.
Timing and talking. I'm not sure what position Morgan played in high school, but when you're in that front row, you have to tell your setter where you want the ball. Because if not, then that's where the confusion comes in.
So here we go. Huntington tries to tie it up here. Oh, another great block by Unioto.
Another block. Good for Huntington for playing that out of the net both times.
Yeah, great recovery there by the Hunts ladies. Here we go.
Roll.
Oh, nice save there by number 8, Kinley Smith. Oh,
Good up.
Casey Carroll with an amazing save. And that's going to be a point for Huntington. That was all hustle plays there, CC.
That was amazing volley.
Now, just because, again, for the listeners at home, definitely 100% not me, what is the difference between a save and a dig?
I think it just depends who you are.
Okay.
Morgan and I call them digs. You call them saves.
Okay. Sweet. So it's just a preference thing. So I'm like, not wrong, but I'm not right. So it's like high school all over again as Unioto takes another 1-point lead to make it 11-10 here. Looks like number 10, Allie Park on the serve. Oh, nice diving play there. Here comes Unioto setting it up. My God! And that was coming at him like a missile to give Unioto. Honestly, I think the biggest lead tonight, this is the first time someone's been up by 2 scores.
This is really where Unioto should push out a lead with Casey Carroll being in the back row for 3 rotations.
All right, so here's the serve. See what Huntington can do here. Oh, an amazing hit by Allie Baker. It looks like the libero, not the Valero. Isabel Steele, number 5 on the serve, hits it into the net, and it's going to go right back to the 2-point lead here for Unioto.
Huntington needs to score now before they get down even farther. They're down 2, and they got to get back within that 1 point.
Serve is away.
Good serve receive.
Oh, and it looks like she just missed that one, so it's going to be another point for out of bounds. Now, you guys are talking about momentum as it looks like Huntington takes a timeout here. That has to be a good timeout. It feels like the momentum's kind of going into Unioto's favor, maybe calling this timeout to calm down the troops and maybe see some of that momentum here, Cece.
Yeah, it was a good call by Huntington's coach, Jackie. They're down 3, and like I said, they need to get another point here before it goes downhill.
Now, Morgan, you're kind of talking about the rotations here. Has there been a rotation that you're seeing maybe on the Huntington side that they're stuck in that's kind of helping Unioto get into this lead, or where do you think Unioto's kind of starting to get this momentum from?
Well, whenever Carroll's in the back row, it's a lot not easier for Unioto's defense not having a powerhouse hitting at them. And ever since she's been in the back row, they've got 3 straight points. And letting Unioto go on runs, not a good idea.
I've heard that is what they say in the biz, not good.
No.
So, as again, we would like to thank our sponsors, Miss Greg. I feel like I have to call her Miss Greg. I'm sorry, everybody. But again, if you need a house, she's the one to go to through ERA Realty. And then Cardo's Pizza of Waverly. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the arcade is open, so hurry up and get there before it's full. As we are back in action here.
Another block by Unioto.
They're having a block party. Hopefully they have some good bands coming as well, as they lead now by 4, 15-11. And number 6, Ellie Depew, she is the server behind this 4-point rally here. As a diving effort there by Alexa West, but just not going to be enough as Huntington controls the bleeding and now has number 14, Kaiser Fultz, on the serve. Serve is away. Nice little touch there by Unioto. Ooh, and a good block, but it just goes sideways, so it's going to be point for out of bounds for Huntington. So Huntington slowly kind of getting back into this, trying to take away from that momentum here. Let's see if Kaiser Fultz can't have a run of her own.
Her serves have been huge in past games.
Oh, good block there, and it's going to be a point. That looks like it was number 1, Allie Baker, number 15, Braylee Hawsworth. Again, if I'm saying that wrong, let me know in the comments. Hawsworth, there we go. I'm from Pate Valley. We all know we can't read.
I think Baker was offended that you said there was a block party and she wasn't invited.
Oh, my God. Now we have Kaiser Fultz having a run of her own. And we are right back to a tie ball game. So the momentum has to be shifting back towards Huntington here, CC.
They got to keep it going.
Serves away.
Another good serve.
Now, I'm guessing that's in the net.
I'm going to have to disagree with that call because that was definitely the setter on Unioto's side that ripped that net down. Would you agree, Morgan, or you disagree on that? Because she went up for it.
I think the ref, bad angle right there.
See, okay, you guys made me feel good. So I was like, oh, that was on Unioto. And then they didn't call it. I was like, I really thought I was starting to understand.
We're on the same page. Hit that replay button. Casey from the back row.
Oh, my goodness. Casey Carroll is putting her stamp on this game for the Hunts ladies. Maybe Hunts women sounds a little bit more off the tongue. We'll try that from now on.
Well, Morgan, Casey's back in the front row. What do you think's about to happen?
I think it's going to be a momentum change for Huntington, especially with her getting that big kill from the back row already.
She gets a score there, takes that 1-point lead. Now, ladies, I do feel like, is this a win by 2 situation, and then is there a point straight, or is it just win by 2?
So it depends how close the game is. If there, you do got to win by 2 if it's first to 25, and then win by 2, depending 24, 25 can't happen, so it's got to be 26, 24.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
Okay. As Alexa West tried her best soccer impersonation, but that is for soccer, not volleyball. So Huntington ties the game back up here. Unioto with an amazing kill there by number 10, Allie Park. And it just seems like once one team starts crawling back, the other one just starts coming back. And this is SVC volleyball at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Serve is away. And the point goes to Huntington as they call Unioto. So is it called netting or in the net? How would you call that?
In the net.
Okay, we'll just say in the net. So Unioto is in the net there like a school of fish. And it goes point to Huntington. And Leah McCloskey up for the serve into the net. And Unioto reclaims the lead, 19-18. Number 8 for Unioto, Jade Stewart. Now, you might be wondering, no, not related to Tony Stewart. I have tried to figure that out. She is away with the serve. Serve is up.
Good serve received there by number 8.
Oh, and the finesse by Casey. Oh! What just happened? What just happened? I am 1,000% sure that just hit the ground. And we're still going here. Okay, so that one did count. Okay, so.
Ooh, I think that was another miss by the ref. Because
to my understanding, Huntington should have 2 points there. It should be 21-19 because.
Well, Casey should have been at the service line sooner, but I'm trying not to be unbiased, but I think that was a bad call.
We are a very biased show, and that was not a very good call. As Unioto gets a score there, making it 20-19. If this is your first time watching, let's let you know, we're super biased here, okay? So you're just lucky that Pay Valley ain't out here, or it would be a one-sided call. As the serve is away here for Park. Carroll. Oh, and the block party continues, but a hustle play by Carroll, and McCloskey gets it over the net. Here we go. That's going to be.
That was in.
Oh, and they call it in, so that's going to be a point.
Unioto, second time out.
As they take a 21-19 lead, and then it looks like, was that timeout there by Huntington, or was it by Unioto?
It was Huntington.
Okay. Now, how many
second.
timeouts do you get in a set?
You know, that is an excellent question.
Okay, cool. I'm glad none of us know.
I just played the sport. I never coached. I have no idea.
Well, it's their second one of the set so far.
So 2?
Go with 2.
We're going to go with 2. If they don't call another one, we're going to go, you only have 2. That's what we're going to be. Now, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stick around because after set number 2, we will be coming at you with our top 10 plays of the week. And to give you a little insight, I think there might be some volleyball in there. And I say might because I really don't know. I did this a couple days ago. Man, if there's not volleyball in it now, these people aren't going to be mad. As the serve is away.
All right.
All right, and they call it in the net on Unioto.
They did, and I did not see it.
We'll just call that a makeup call for the one that they missed a little bit ago, and it's going to be a 21-20 lead now as number 5 for Huntington.
Steele is up to serve.
With the serve. Now, what was that? CC, I didn't understand what happened there.
I was nervous, honestly. I thought they were going to let that go. So Unioto hit it into the net, meaning the ball never crossed over to their side. So the net technically was part of that block party.
Oh, okay. You know, sometimes you get those unwanted guests, you got to kick out. And it looks like Huntington has stormed back to take a 1-point lead, 22-21. And Unioto, they're going to take a timeout now. I'm pretty sure this is their first, so we still don't know if there's 3 or 2, but there's at least 2. So now
that was huge.
I'm going to ask you, Morgan, what do you think Unioto is trying to say in this timeout after losing this lead?
Get a better block up. They're tearing apart their defense on the line. Every hit that's become a kill has almost been to the line every single time. They either need to move the defense over or move the block over.
Now, CC, if you're a Huntington coach, what are you telling your girls to make sure that they stay focused and close out this first set?
Oh, man, honestly, it's like we got to keep pushing. They fought so hard to get here. They just got to keep doing what's been working.
And here we go. A diving effort comes up short as Unioto ties it up 22 all.
This is where Huntington can't let up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to be the last time we're at a volleyball game because I am literally sweating by how intense this is. Here we go. Oh! I think you got... Man, as soon as I start thinking I understand what's going on, I get lost again.
It's just the same
Another
thing
net?
on the other
Okay,
side.
that's
Yep,
what I
you're
thought.
correct. London's back to the service line. You're on a last name basis with these girls. I know them by first name, so I think I'm confusing the viewers when I keep calling them by
It's
their
okay.
first name.
I promise you the viewers are not as confused as me, so we're still going to be rolling good here.
So remember, she was the one that put him back into this game with her serves.
So let's see if she can't close it out here for the Hunts ladies.
My thoughts.
Oh, and that's inbounds! It looked like Unioto thought that was going to be out of bounds, and that's why you don't give up on the play as Huntington has the chance to close out the set here.
Looks like you got disagreements with
Feel
the
like
ref.
yeah.
They're going to talk about it because you had your line judge, which is the girl farthest away from us with the red flag. She caught it in, and it looks like the taller ref caught it out.
And they are going to reverse it. Now, that has to be his call because he's closest, right? That's why they're going to overturn that, I'm assuming?
Well, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but not the down
The
ref,
up ref,
yeah, the up ref. So this is the up ref, that's the down ref.
Okay.
And I believe the down ref, he has final say
On what that call is.
on that one because I don't think the up ref can make that call from that far out.
Looks like we have some more confusion here.
They're going to keep talking about
Yeah,
it.
Casey Carroll came sprinting like a cheetah in the wild to stop that. It is returned again. I think they're like, hey, listen, Clay Archer on the Wave Show still learning how to use that scoreboard. We got to give him some more training there. Unioto,
They are not liking it.
they are what they call in the biz, not happy about that call.
But at the end of the day, it is that line judge's
Yes.
call from that angle.
As James Hutton, I don't think he's telling that judge how much he likes his shirt there. I think he has some other choice words for him. As it looks like we're still trying to get an answer on this.
So London came out on that because originally they had called that ball out, so that meant she lost her serve. But now that they said the ball was in, she is back to the service line. So it was still her serve in that rotation.
Gotcha, because for a second I thought I called a travel. I'm like, I know that ain't involved.
Wrong sport.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
We're on a basketball court, so, here we go. So as number 7, then we'll also come back in for Unioto, Ava Patterson. I don't know why I said that like a question. It's very easy to read. I felt like I'm Ron Burgundy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is not good. It looks like we might have a fan ejection here.
Already.
That's not normal in volleyball.
It is not. I will agree.
Battle for second place. Gotta leave everything on the line. Team, fan. Don't know what happened there. Don't know what was said.
I think it's about that play still.
Yeah. And that's why they pay these officials the big bucks. You gotta make those hard calls. It looks like nobody in this gym is happy with what just happened. Man, so I'm going to ask both of you this question. This has to kind of be a momentum killer, don't you think? If you're Huntington right now, you're kind of getting all this stop in the action, and you're just 1 point away from finishing out the set.
Well, both teams actually, yeah. But yeah, Huntington's got that serve, but Unioto's been playing defense, so it's, what do you call it? Icing out both teams right now.
Like icing the kicker.
I don't know football like that.
Okay, cool. See, all right. I have some leg up on you guys. And it looks like, I think they're just trying to get the rotation right on Unioto's side before they start. That might be the smartest I've sounded all night. All right, as we are finally back in action.
This is a set point right here.
I don't know. Did they just win?
I'm so confused.
I think Unioto called a timeout.
Oh, okay.
As soon as they got the rotation ready.
Gotcha. They all started cheering. I'm like, did they just give a point to end the set? They're like, look, we're tired of this. Give Huntington the point.
Oh, the ejected fan has returned.
So he did not get thrown out?
He's back.
Oh, and they are clapping for his return.
I believe he saw himself out before Combs came to let him out.
I think Combs ran out there and said, hey, buddy, we need that energy. You got to get back in there so we can win this game. All righty, so the confusion still here because I'm here, but the intensity is at an all-time high as Miss London comes in to try and win this set. And I feel like both teams understand that the winner of this first set is going to play heavily into who's going to win this game here tonight.
Yep, so it looks like they both used both the timeouts.
Yes, so there should be no more timeouts left from our understanding because they each only have 2, we think. As London serves.
It's in. Let's see.
Oh. And Unioto answers after a very long pause in action to tie the game up. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to say this ref does not look happy over there that he has to stay for another couple sets. He is feeling the heat like he's living in Miami right now.
In his defense, you have been on that side with Unioto fans.
Yes, I have, and it is not a fun time.
It is not a fun place to be.
We'll call it passionate. They are passionate. As
back row attack.
Nice little touch pass. Right in the center of that defense. Morgan, you've been talking about that all night, just placing it in the right spots there, and they put it right where the Huntington defense couldn't get to it.
They all just looked at each other. Big communication error.
That was a great play by number 3.
Serve is away there for number 4, Robinson.
Big
and Huntington answers right back. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know someone with a barn, call because it is burning as it is 25-25. Huntington ties it up, and we have Allie Baker.
Casey is back to the front row.
Uh-oh.
Unioto should have capitalized while she was in the back. Good talk.
McCloskey hits it over the net. Unioto looks to answer. And that block goes out of bounds. Unioto reclaims the lead, 26-25. And ladies and gentlemen, my new fall sport might be volleyball because, damn, this is exciting.
This is a good one. Let's see who gets the 27 first.
Alexis West with the serve. Oh! And a big block by Unioto as they come back and take set 1, 27-25. We will be right back in 3 minutes. And we are back here in the Armory. I don't know what this gym is called, but we just labeled everything at Union as the Armory. Takes kind of easy. So, girls, I want to ask you, because normally there's obviously everybody knows student sections at basketball games, there's student sections at football games. student sections at volleyball games seem to be a completely different beast. What was it like for you guys whenever you were playing in high school? Carolyn, I'm pretty sure I was in the student section cheering against you. So if you heard tree in high school, that was me. That was me all day long.
See, and I probably ignored you because I know you wasn't talking about me because I am not tall like a tree.
Well, that, and I don't like to get beat up.
But no, you're right. I don't know. I've never really focused on a student section at a volleyball game because it's just so fast. You can't think about what they're yelling at you because it's always the next play.
Yeah.
Whereas basketball, it's quarters, and you know how long quarters can be, so they're more in your ear.
That, and in basketball, I wasn't liked by everybody, so it was personal attacks. Morgan, what about you? What was it like being out at Southeastern? Because I know you guys have had historically great student sections out there.
Yeah, our volleyball team brought out huge student sections, and it was one of my favorite parts because the chants and everything, they really just get you going. And then when you're playing against a team that has a really big student section, like anytime we'd come here or we'd go to Huntington, I'd love it.
Gotta be nerve-wracking.
Oh, I loved it because it makes you mad, so then you just play better.
I think it's what it is like all the football players that get to miss out or have to miss out on a student section, like, this is our time to shine.
Yeah.
Yes.
As McCloskey serves it away.
Net right there for Huntington. It looks like Lydia came down on that block attempt and took some of the net with her.
All right, so number 8, Jade Stewart on the serve here for Unioto. They're up 1-0, now up 1-0 in set 2. And they jump out to a quick 2-0 lead here. Looks like some of that momentum from set 1 is carrying over to set 2 here, Cece.
Yeah, I think Huntington, that first play, it happens. That second play was just a little too tight to the net where your setter couldn't get to it.
Oh, wow.
It's a good hustle there by Baker to get that ball back in play.
Here we go. And Huntington tried to have a block party, but it looks like the car broke down on the way as it's going to be 3-0 now for Unioto, the largest lead of the night for either team. All right, ball's away. Oh, you know, I got to give a lot of credit here to, let's see, number 10, number 11, Allie Park and Kyra Stolik, because if Casey Carroll hits the ball, I mean, I'm not even trying. Like, I'm surprised that their arms are still intact. I'm not surprised it goes out of bounds. I'm not surprised if that would have went 500 feet after hitting their hands. I feel like it's like when a baseball hits a bat, the harder it goes, the farther it goes.
Yeah, that's a good analogy because with volleyball, with the blocking, if you don't put your hands back into the net, it's going out of bounds.
Yeah.
So it's against you at that point, no matter getting a hand on it.
As Huntington strikes there to make a 3-2 deficit now, trying to climb back in and tie this. Number 3, Victoria Smith on the serve. Alexa West, the save. Here we go. Got to get over the net on this one because you only get 3 hits. I know that. Boom, and that is, looks like you got a piece on it. It looks like there, Morgan, it didn't hit their hand. It looks like it hit the side of their arm, which made it kind of ricochet off and go the wrong way there for the Hunts ladies.
A late block attempt right there.
I feel like when you guys talk about time, the timing of your jump is very crucial into your blocks. That's a diving save there. Baker gets it over the net. Unio looks to answer. Oh!
Oh, that was
nice little touch.
Yep. If she would have scored that, you would have said that would have been called a setter's dunk.
A dunk? Oh, you can dunk it. Oh, okay. I was like, we're dunking out here? I definitely should have played volleyball. As Unioto is going to get a point on it going out of bounds there, making it a 5-2 lead now. Casey Carroll subbing back in here for the Hunts ladies. In the back row, like you said, Morgan, if you're Unioto, that's where you like to see her.
You have to take advantage when their strongest hitters in the back row.
Here we go. I don't know what that was, but it was awesome. And here we go. Oh, and it looks like they're just missing those blocks on Huntington's side here as Unioto takes a 6-2 lead.
Huntington either has to play those out of the net or play them over.
That looked like a little bit more than 3 hits
I
here.
think that was a double contact.
That was,
Yeah.
but Huntington answered anyways. So number 11 got that block, right? And then she played it out, so that was the first hit. So the block doesn't count as hit number 1.
Okay.
So when she came back with it again, to me, it looked like she hit it twice, and
Yeah.
then someone else hit it over, but they didn't call it, and
Because
it looks like Huntington fans wanted that call.
Same person can hit it twice in a row, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But she can hit it out of the block,
Okay.
which she did that, and then she hit it 2 more times after that.
Which is very much not allowed here.
Correct.
All right, so Unioto gets a score there to make it 7-3, putting their claws into this set. James Hutton leading his troops. As you know, and a diving save there by McCloskey.
Oh, play that.
Oh, a great save there by Casey Carroll, but it looks like, again, there's some miscommunication as Coach Carroll is going to take a timeout here. And CC, she cannot be happy with how this second set has started.
It does not look like it to me. I wouldn't be either because Huntington, this is their farthest deficit of the night. I think their biggest problem right now is the communication.
Yeah, and that's something that you guys were talking about early before this game started, is that you have to be able to communicate and you have to be, talking. And one thing, now we have these headsets on, so they might be, we're not hearing it, but I don't hear a lot of talking from the bench from Huntington, which, in a volleyball game is kind of surprising. Now, I want to ask you, because it looked like the libero, number 5, Isabel Steele, she was out for quite a while and come back in. What's kind of the strategy there with that, if there is one?
So the libero, her only job is to play back row.
Okay.
And I think depending on who she's in for the rotation, depends on when she goes in. So at any given point in time, Huntington can pull any of their back row players out and put her in.
Okay.
So I didn't pay attention to that, but I will so I can let you know.
Awesome. And here we go, Huntington getting a score there, making it 9-4. And if you're the Huntsman watching at home, you're praying for Miss London to be back there. Oh, wow, I actually did not know that she was next. So, yeah, obviously I did. So she's back, and she has been, whenever she's the one serving, it has been going great here for the Huntsman. So let's see if we can't get another run here. Man, and Unioto is just attacking the net forcefully here in this second set with a commanding 10-4 lead here. As we have now, and again with your best, as of tonight, your best server there, you don't like that one and done if you're the Hunts ladies.
Agreed.
Man, and a rocket comes out from, now, what was her last name?
Freshman Braylee Housworth.
Housworth. I keep saying Haws. Man.
Don't look at the spelling.
I think that Spike got a speeding ticket as fast as it went through there.
When she gets on top of those balls, I don't think anyone can bring them back over.
Oh, and then just it looks like a mishit there by number 9, Alyssa Stanley. Something you won't see from her very often, as Huntington is just chipping away here, getting it 10-6, cutting the lead down to 4. Is Allie with the serve. And then a nice save there. Carroll with a hit, but a good save there by Alexa West, sorry. And just a little too much mustard, which, if it's on a hot dog, not a big deal, but here on the volleyball court, looks like a little bit too big of a big deal as it goes out of bounds. Unioto taking an 11-6 lead here. The libero, Alexa West. Now, does the libero ever change throughout the year? Is it kind of just, hey, we pick one girl and it's probably going to be her throughout the season? My goodness! It looks like she's hitting that with a baseball bat. It is insane as Casey Carroll gets another point there for the Hunts ladies.
Most teams do keep the same libero throughout the whole season, but you can switch it any game.
Okay.
we don't want to give you too much information too soon.
Okay, yeah, I keep coming back and learning.
But if either team wanted to change who their libero is for the next set, they can.
Oh, really?
Yep, you can change any of these every set.
That is a kind of a game changer for me, at least. All right, so it looks like Unioto got the score there to make it 12-7.
Looks like the Huntington girls thought that was out, but the line judge called it in.
That seems to be the story of the night of what is that call actually? As Huntington, a little finesse there for Carroll, but a good save there by number 5, Zoe Detweiler.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably Detweiler. That's and that's going to be inbounds for the Huntsmen to make it 12-8. As they call it travel? No, a sub.
The only place she's traveling is the service line.
Leah McCluskey on the serve. Oh, and that looked like it just came off of the hands wrong there for Robinson. So give that. Now, if you're Huntington right now, you got to love those little plays that just kind of almost steal a point from plays like that. And that's what you need if you're going to be chipping back into this ball game. As McCluskey with a serve again. And
that was an amazing hustle play right there.
Oh, I feel like there was net there.
And they call it net, and it looked crazy. It looked like they hit out of bounds, and it just skated across that net, going over to the other side.
That was a really great hustle play by Unioto, sending that over. I thought it was going to be out, but she got it right inside that antenna, keeping it in play.
Now McCluskey, she's kind of leading the charge here as Huntington only is down by 2 now. Carroll with the hit. Here we go. Oh, and it just slips off of Allie Park's hand, and ladies and gentlemen, the Hunts ladies have crawled back into this game only down by 1.
If you've noticed, Huntington serves are better this set, whereas the first set they struggled. They lost by 2. They could have won by sooner if they would have won that first set. They missed, I'm not sure, get me right, like 5 serves?
5 or 6, yeah.
So Unioto stops the bleeding there, gets a point, takes a 2-point lead. But you still got to think that all the momentum right now is with the Hunts ladies with that kind of comeback that they just had. So can number 9, Alyssa Stanley, calm the storm? Oh, that's number 8. My apologies, Jade Stewart. Man, somebody got popcorn because I smell and it smells good. Oh. If I was somebody on the Huntington team and I was legally allowed to gamble, I'd be doing that right now because it seems like all the bounces are going their way tonight. As it looks like Carroll on the serve.
Good serve received from the libero.
And it's going to be smacked right down the middle by Kyra Stoley to give Unioto another point. Now, Cece, I want to ask, what are you kind of looking for with your serve? Because obviously every time you're looking for an ace, but when you're the server, where are you kind of looking to hit the ball? Obviously, I'm sure it has to change by team.
You do, so there's different positions on the court, and most times you'll have a coach tell you who to serve at.
Oh, okay. That's where the clipboard comes in handy. It's kind of like Dan Campbell's Applebee's commercial.
Yes.
Got to put it over your mouth. Can't let them know what play you're running,
Exactly.
Michigan. As we get a hit out of bounds.
Looks like Casey wanted a touch.
Yeah.
I didn't see one.
So that is going to give a 3-point lead here to Unioto as number 10, Allie Park, is setting to serve, but it looks like the ball is playing hide and go seek. Looks like we found it. I am a very good hide and go seek player. I actually majored it in college, so if they need me, give me a call. I'm here.
You're never in class, huh?
That was about the only thing I wasn't in, was class. The cafeteria, as you can tell by the belly, was there a lot. As we go. Oh, what a save! And it just goes out of bounds. Great save there by number 8, Kinley Smith. Just, sometimes you make a great play, the ball just doesn't bounce your way.
So she was there.
Here we go, serve is away.
A good serve received there by libero for Huntington.
Oh! Looks like number 9, Lydia Black.
She's a freshman. She and Braley, looks like they traded it off from that front row with the freshman lineup right there. That was huge.
All right, so let's see what Steele can do with her serve. Her last one, I think, went into the net, so this one already off to a better start here. Baker just getting it over the net there. Oh, what a save!
Good play.
That's probably my favorite play in volleyball, I ain't gonna lie to you. As Unioto is able to recover and take the lead, 17-3, and if you're asking yourself, did Clay figure out the replay? No, obviously. Have not been able to get that all night, and I can't take my eyes off this volleyball court. I want to let you guys know, every time I've come here, I set up on the stage, and they quickly were like, hey, buddy, you do not want to do that. Thank God that they switched us up here. As, an ace by number 6, Ellie DePoy. And it looks like that's going to be a timeout, Huntington, as they are trailing now 18-13. We want to take this time again, Miss Gregg. She is, what I've heard, the best realtor in the township. I mean, maybe like 1 million homes sold. So, I mean, cannot go wrong with her. If you're looking for a house, get a hold of her. And again, ladies and gentlemen, is the pizza great? Yes. Are the games better? Absolutely. Hit up Cardo's Pizza in Waverly, an absolute staple. They've actually moved from, I know it's not a log cabin. It kind of looked like a log cabin house. But they moved from there. Now they're closer to, I think they're right by Wendy's, if I'm not mistaken. The old Norris. Going to keep my mouth closed on that one. So, wait, with Huntington here, 18-13, you had a little bit of momentum. Now it's kind of going back to the Unioto side. What do you have to do here if you're the Hunts ladies trying to get back in this game?
They got to pick up their energy for sure. Not a lot of communication going on with them right now. They need to cut off Unioto at least before 20. They need to get to 15 before Unioto gets to 20.
Okay.
I'm so glad you said that because that's how I look at volleyball games too. It's like,
we got to get here before they get here. We're in big trouble.
Exactly.
And number 15, Braley.
Don't look at it. It's Houseworth.
I can't. Houseworth comes up and says, don't worry, guys, I got you. 15, here we go. And London is back at the serving ground.
I know she doesn't feel the pressure, but she's gotten so much right now on these serve receives.
Man, that looked just barely out there. As Unioto at 19. Now, here's the deciding point. You guys said they got to get to 15 before they get to 20. This is the point right here. Somebody's going to go to 20. Somebody's going to go to 15. It's going to be Huntington going to the 15. Again, if you're
in the front row.
If you're a Huntsman fan, go gamble tonight because the ball is bouncing your way a lot. Allie Baker on the serve. She had a great start earlier in this set. Oh, just some miscommunication. And don't look now that the Hunts ladies have cut it back down to 3. Houseworth didn't even look at the stat sheet that time.
No, you did not.
Bringing the hammer down. And a timeout by Unioto. Coach Hutton not happy.
That's what Huntington wants right now. The momentum is on their side. They're on a 2-0 scoring.
Now, again, obviously for the listeners at home, not for the dummy that's sitting next to you guys. But I feel like I've heard you guys say there's set plays, right, that you can run. If you're Huntington here, obviously I know we don't know exactly what the plays, but what are you looking to try and do? Because I think Casey Carroll is back in the front row here, so I feel like we got it. If you're Huntington, you got to be trying to scheme up to get her in position to get you another point here.
Honestly, going to her or Braley right now because Braley's carrying a lot of the momentum with 2 big kills.
And that's where your setter, this is nice rotation to have because you can go to either or, and you can count on them to get you that point.
There's Baker with a nice save. Here we go. Carroll, that's an offhand kill right there. Somebody check her DNA. She might be related to Ted Bundy with how many kills that she has going tonight as she gets to end with a 1-point game now, 19-18, serve away. Allie Baker has been the server for Huntington today, but Unioto getting to 20, but not before Huntington got to 18. So we still have a ball game here, folks.
I'm going to imagine Coach Stauffer right there with that leg stump. She's telling the girls, like, nothing hits the floor. Fun fact, you can play volleyball like soccer. You can use your feet.
What? Oh! And another kill by Casey Carroll. If you hear sirens passing your house, they're on the way to Unioto for a murder. As we have Houseworth. She's been doing it on the front lines. Now let's see what she has to serve. Unioto returns it.
Good dig.
Casey Carroll, my goodness! There's a reason that there's talks of her being player of the year, and it's plays like that. As Huntington has climbed all the way back, down by 6 points at one time in this set. Now tied 20-20, just like you guys said. Get to 15 before they get to 20, and you're going to have a ball game here. And Huntington takes the lead! Man, I love it when people on my show are right, especially when it's not me.
That's our first lead change of the second set.
Oh! Houseworth is just taking control of this game.
Unioto with that second timeout.
Not gonna lie, I saw the referee. I thought he gave a technical. I definitely have seen enough of those in my day, but that was a timeout as Huntington, they have taken away this momentum from Unioto, gotten it back on their side. Now they're up 22-20. If you're Coach Kello, you got to be saying, ladies, this is where we put our foot on the gas. Don't let up. We have to take this game right now because I'm not confident if you turn it back over and start letting Unioto start being the ones to serve.
Absolutely. And I think her husband's going to be mad at you. They keep calling her by her maiden name.
Oh, he is. He is. Sorry. Coach Stouffer.
Yes, but no, Huntington's got to keep it going right now. You've got Houseworth serving. You've got Casey in the front row still. You've got Lydia Black in the front row. You have options.
CC, you saying that makes me realize that Morgan now is kind of tied to Huntington because Stouffer, a Southeastern name, and that is going to be a point for Huntington as they're going to be up 3 now. So, I mean, not saying we're all on Huntington's side, but there's a lot of ties. I mean, I literally branded with a Huntington tattoo.
You are.
As Houseworth is just taking over this game.
That's huge.
24-20. The Hunts ladies looking to end it and tie the set 1-1. Hauser on the serve. Casey Carroll takes over and is going to Huntington 25-20. What an amazing set there.
That was exciting.
Morgan, I'm going to ask you on a player perspective. After a set like a hard fought comeback set win, you got to be feeling good if you're the players coming into this third set here.
Yeah, a lot of excitement and energy. You can just see the shift of emotion on all of their faces with Huntington compared to Unioto right now. You can see all the smiles on Huntington's face, and Unioto just kind of looks out of it.
Yeah.
It just reversed roles.
It looks like Unioto's a little bit shell-shocked here, and that's the number one thing you don't want to be in sports, because once you get that shell shock and you're kind of, in the days of, hey, excuse me, what just happened? We were just up 8 and lost? So, Cece, I'm going to ask you, if you're Coach Hutton, I mean, what are you saying to your girls right now? Because that's one that you let get away from you in that second set.
Honestly, I'm not sure. My favorite questions to my girls when we're losing like this is like, what are you doing?
Hey, yo. What the heck? All righty, well, ladies and gentlemen.
It's okay. It's not my sister.
We are going to take a quick break here. We'll be right back. Don't forget, after this next set, the top 10 plays of the week that may or may not have volleyball, I don't remember. We'll be right back. All right, so we have 30 seconds to go here before we start set 3. Having a little off-air conversation again. Sorry, Coach Stouffer. Coach Stouffer. Not a Kello anymore, although still in the blood.
Yeah.
She actually, like we were talking, CC, coached and taught here. And as you were saying, these seniors were freshmen whenever she was over here, correct?
Don't hold me to it, but
Okay.
I do believe so, because this is her second or third year at Huntington, if I recall. So this group, they were either sophomores or freshmen when she was here, when she was the varsity coach. So I'm sure this game might be personal to both teams.
Well, CC, one thing we do here on the Ride the Wave show is we hold you accountable for everything. So if that's wrong, I promise we'll let you know. But you haven't been wrong all
Someone
night.
fact check me real quick.
Twitter, where you at? Alrighty, so as we start this third set here, all momentum still seems to be on Huntington's side. And one crazy thing is here, I think there might be more Huntington fans here than Unioto fans. As the serve is away to start set number 3, Casey Carroll, geez Louise. Oh, good save there by Allie. And that's going to be point Huntington.
Sometimes you don't need too much power behind your head. Just got to get it over.
If I am Unioto, I'm calling the trainer because there might be some broken arms on their side of the ball here after a hit like that. As McCloskey, she was the factor in the comeback last time. She was the one that pretty much
Started the wave.
as Unioto gets the point there. Yeah, she started the wave of the comeback. As some could say, they rode that wave all the way to a victory here.
They did.
Now, Morgan, if you're Unioto, you finally got this point back. You have the ball back here. What are you looking for, maybe not play-wise, just to get some momentum back on your side?
Really just try to get a good pass up, and that's how it'll start. Well,
Casey Carroll hits it out of bounds. Sometimes what I heard is that she actually is too strong for this game sometimes. So we're going to have to lay off the bench press there a little bit. As number 8, because I got confused on this before.
Yeah.
Yes, number 8, Jade Stewart.
And this
on
is
the
where
serve.
Huntington was losing it on the second set, was when she was behind the line.
Allie with a good save there. Oh, tricked me for sure on that one. Oh, good save. It looks like Huntington's actually started and woke up on the defensive side. Of course, does that as I start saying that. But, what looked like in that second set early was the defense was a little lull. There's a lot of gaps there. It looks like they've really tightened that up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, Unioto was hitting that hole early in that second set, and Huntington girls were just watching it, which I know coaches on both sides, and probably that's what you work on, filling those.
Yeah. Jeez. That hurts. Like, I feel physical pain hearing that. If you may hear it in the microphone, it's the rifle that you heard outside. As Huntington is going to get a point there to make it 3-2 now. I mean, it literally sounds like a rifle is going off every time she is making the kill, and it's blocked. I mean, that takes courage to stand there every single time and get a block. As Casey Carroll takes a little mustard off and ties the game up 3-3. Now, you can take a little mustard off. You can't completely remove the mustard. It is a essential part of the hot dog. I mean, why have a hot dog without ketchup and mustard? I just don't get it.
Agreed. And especially in volleyball, if you take some of that mustard off, you're just playing scared. You can't let up. That's when you start messing up. You got to just keep swinging.
As a great kill there. I think that was number 11. Number 11, Kyra Stoley. If it wasn't, it is now because we said it into a microphone and it's on the internet. So, can't really go back from that. As Unioto takes a 4-3 lead here.
Maybe I'm just that short, but her stats says she's 5'9", but I swear I'm looking at 6'1" girl.
If she's 5'9", I am 5'3". So
I'm 5'3", and I can tell you right now, she is taller than 5'9".
I'm 5'9".
That's like Kevin Durant saying he's not 7 foot. He's clearly 7'3". All righty, so we have a tie ball game here again. Number 5, Isabel Steele, made of steel, actually has been confused with Superman before. Gets the serve away. Oh, and a block goes sideways, so Unioto is going to reclaim that 1-point lead here.
They were there. It's just that hand. That hand was facing out of bounds, so that's where the ball went. They need to tilt it back in towards the court.
Now, I feel like that's kind of like a free throw in basketball to where if your feet are pointed sideways, you're going to shoot it off.
Yep.
To where in volleyball, if your hands are pointed sideways, that's where the ball is going to go.
There is a trick play for you right there.
All plays here are trick plays for me as Huntington gets it over the net. Man.
She's so tall. I can't get over it.
And sometimes either can Huntington, because here's a problem. As that block, again, like you said, CC, it looks like the hands were just a little curve there, and it goes out of bounds. And, you know, people talk about football being a game of inches. What I've learned here in volleyball is truly a game of inches here.
Absolutely.
6-4 lead for Unioto. London with a spike, and that's going to be, looks like they call an out of bounds there, so it's going to be point for Huntington.
Yep, so Braley hit that, but that block from Unioto girl hit the antenna.
Okay.
So
out of bounds.
You can't play that. Yep.
Yeah. And here we have London Bridge. Her bridge has not been falling down today as she has been absolutely elite. Good block there. McCloskey saves. Baker with a nice touch. Oh, and a beautiful. Oh, what a diving play by Baker to keep it alive.
It's one of those 112 digs she has.
Get the shovels out. Oh! Point for Huntington, and they tie it up 6-6.
What did you see there, Morgan?
Honestly, just Unioto's block got there a little late, so.
So there was a touch on that? Yeah. Okay, because I saw it go out of bounds. I didn't see a touch.
London Bridge serves it out of bounds, 7-6. But ladies and gentlemen, that is something that we have not seen all night from her. She's been playing an absolute stellar game tonight. Honestly, on both sides of the ball, this has been what you want to see, I feel like, if you're both coaches. You know, neither set has been a blowout. It's come down to really to the very end of seeing who's going to win. I mean, Huntington had a huge comeback. I think there's a crater in the basketball court after a kill like that as Huntington ties it back up 7-7. You know it's good whenever the announcer doesn't even have words. It's just screaming into a mic. That's why they don't pay me to do this. Allie Baker on the serve. Just gets it over the net.
Run.
Oh, good save there. Here comes the killer. Out of bounds. Point Unioto. West with the serve.
Good serve received by
Lytle.
Lytle.
Oh, diving play there in the middle of a hiccup by Ellie DePoy.
I missed who got the kill on that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the Chipotle hiccups and burps, so I'm sorry, but not really. Chipotle's so good. As the serve is away by Houseworth.
All right, that's a free ball. Huntington has to use this.
Oh, my God!
They did.
I'm never going to get tired of that. That is so awesome. As Huntington takes a 9-8 lead. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Carroll's got to call into the show and give us some pointers on how to just absolutely murder volleyballs, because apparently that's legal. As we get Houseworth on the serve. Oh, and into the net. That's got to be a killer there for the Huntsmen, because I feel like they had some momentum really going in their way there. It looks like the fans have laid off the ref. I haven't heard from him for a while, so that's pretty good. And he is still alive. I see him over there, even though he has been in the middle of a lot of kills.
Yes. Ooh.
Oh, and a nice little touch pass there by Carroll.
I don't think that's what they were going for.
And that's in bounds.
The poor line judge.
I'm not going to lie. I really want one of those blue shirts. They are awesome.
You know what to do.
I can't do it. Cannot do it. I have a hard enough time figuring out what's going on a microphone, let alone people yelling. I mean, McCloskey, she's back there to serve. Can she start another rally here for the Hunts ladies? And no, she cannot, as number 6, Kayla White, just barely out of reach for, as Unioto ties this up 10-10. I think it's safe to say, girls, that 2 timeouts per set, because
that's all we've seen.
Yeah. Stewart on the serve, just barely over the net. Oh, and way to go. That was, I believe, number
6.
Number 6, that's what I thought. Kayla White, you know, she just had the one that she just missed, comes back, makes a huge play there for her. Way to bounce back.
And that's what you have to do with volleyball. You can't ponder on that last play. You got to
Next play
move
mentality,
on.
yeah. 12-10, Huntington takes the lead. Morgan, if you're Huntington, what are you doing here to try and just absolutely deliver that kill shot?
Really focusing on staying positive and your energy up and trying to go after every ball no matter what, whether you think it's touching the floor or not.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's hit the ceiling in this. Oh my goodness. I don't care. It hit the ceiling. Huntington got it back over the net. Might be one of the most impressive things I've seen in my life, possibly lifetimes. As it is now 12-11 Huntington lead. Unioto's very own Allie Park on the serve. Great.
Good serve, good up. Serve receive.
Serve receive. I got the serve part right. I didn't remember the receive, as Huntington's going to receive. Oh, no, they're not. It's going to be out on them. Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know if they got a touch there by Unioto late, but they did not. Now it's going to be a 12-12 score here.
Ooh.
Allie Park is going to serve it again. Wow. Number 11, Kyra Stoley, and number 3, Isabel Link on the block there. Unioto reclaiming a 13-12 lead in my new favorite sport. And Allie Park, she's had, I believe, 3 straight points from her serve, so service away. Baker. So I want to ask you this, CC. It looks like Baker purposely hit that into their hands with a little touch, knowing it might go sideways. Is that something that you kind of are trying to do sometimes if you're reading the defense right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I'm only 5'3", so everyone I saw was a lot taller than me. So that, I mean, she scores. It's a kill either way.
Yeah.
So sometimes you do that. You use the defenders to tool that point.
And that's another case there. As if the ball's coming at you at 1,200 miles an hour, it's going to come off even faster, goes straight up, hits the ceiling. Now that one they aren't able to recover, as Unioto reclaims a 14-13 lead here. Number 6, Ellie DePoy on the serve. And Hausworth.
That's good up by the libero. Good swing into the net.
Hausworth has a house worth of top plays today because, man, is she on a whole nother level.
And you know what? Huntington they have 4 seniors on the floor right now.
Oh, wow.
So this is like, you know, for the younger players, this is their time to really shine.
Step up, yeah.
Absolutely.
Great block there by Hausworth.
It's a good effort by number 7, putting it back up there.
Baker gets across the net. Oh, what a hustle play there by Unioto. McCloskey sets it up. Hausworth. It gets blocked. Oh, and it stays in bounds there.
That was close, but no one was back there for Huntington.
Unioto taking another 1-point lead. Other than the 8-point lead they had in the first set, it's really been a 1 to 3 point ball game all night here. McCloskey to Carroll. Carroll
From the back row.
doing what she does best. And that's going to be a double hit there.
Yes.
That's the first time something happened, and I knew what happened. So we are learning today, ladies and gentlemen. We are learning
You are
today.
on it.
Number 4, Peyton Robinson gets the serve. Great save there by Steele. Here we go, Stewart. Great diving play there by Steele.
Back row for Unioto.
Klosky with a setup there. Oh, that's just a great block there by Unioto, giving them now a 3-point lead, their biggest of this set. A timeout by, when you see the slow-mo tee, it's just force of habit.
Those still haunt you, huh?
They do. I don't know if there's a referee that hasn't teed me up in my life, and that is between playing and coaching.
I will say, as a coach, I never got teed up.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, it's still early. It's still early.
Now, our cameraman here, Andy Bolano, he was a coach with me on the junior high level, and this might surprise some people, but him and the assistant coach got technical one time, and I did not. 9 times out of 10 is the exact opposite way, and it might have been for something that I said. I was like, you know what, I'm going to get this one unharmed, and then I still had to sit the whole game. So that was awesome. Not really.
Yes.
Now, okay, Unioto up 17-14. Huntington, they got to dig deep here and try to make a big play to get back in this game, as you don't want too much momentum heading over to the Sherman side. But if you're Unioto, that's exactly what you need out of that timeout, getting a nice score there to take a 4-point lead.
It's the same situation like that second set. Like Morgan said, Huntington's got to get to 15 before Unioto gets to 20.
Hausworth gets her shot blocked. Recover. Baker gets it in there. Diving play.
Good play right there by Baker. She used the Unioto hands to get it out of. There is a touch there. There is a touch there.
I don't know how you can't see that touch.
Yeah,
that was bad.
That was really bad. It was a nice play. She definitely
Complete tool off the side of the block.
Hey, figure out that replay button. Let's call the refs up here. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have a replay button at home. Just rewind real quick, and you'll be able to see that as the line judge is going to come over here. He has not had what they call in the biz a good day today.
Oh, that was bad.
That was really bad.
How in the world? Bad. And I'm only agreeing because Morgan says it too, but that was bad.
That was bad.
I picked the worst time to read the banners, I'll tell you that, as Unioto is now up 19-15 after another controversial call.
That was a makeup call.
I was about to say, and we're going to make a call again here.
Absolutely, because there is nobody in that net.
You got to account for the spirits that live in the gym.
Hey, it's almost the best time of the year. The ghosts are already setting up for Halloween.
Oh, girl, my birthday's in October. I am pumped. All right, Baker on the serve after a makeup call to make things right here. They still got to 15 before they got to 20, but now Union's at 20. But again, 20 is where they got to and where they stayed last set. So if you're Huntington, you got to believe that there is still time for you to win this ball game.
This is where Huntington needs to wake up and start hammering the ball, because looks like the block party's out.
Oh, and a diving play by Alexa West, but it's going to go out of bounds. And you are right, I did get the text. The block party is on pause for hydration. So this is the time for Huntington. And what better person to have back there than Hausworth, playing lights out tonight. Great serve, down by 3 of the Hunts ladies. And that is going to be Allie Park saying, yeah, awesome. I'm going to stop that right now.
Yes, she heard us.
It's very hard to not hear a fat guy screaming into a microphone in this small gym. All right, 21-17. Timeout by somebody. I was not paying attention.
Neither were we.
Cool. So timeout by, we'll just say the refs. They haven't got it all right tonight, so we can throw some shade on them. So we have a 50-second break here. Now, Morgan, I'm going to ask you, if you're Unioto, what are you saying to your huddle to make sure that we don't slip up this set and lose it again?
Don't let the same thing happen as last time.
Okay.
They just kind of let Huntington take all the momentum off of 2 points in a row. They're still up by 4. You have to get to 4. They need to get 4, and you need to get 4 to win.
Yeah.
They need 7 to win.
Yeah. Now, if you're Huntington, you still, again, 21-17, but you're just here last set. You have to have some kind of confidence here, right?
Yeah, 100%. Really, my stop was always don't let the other team get to 23 first.
Okay.
Because once it's 24, you're just like.
Who is this guy?
Doris Burke? Oh, Doris Burke's a legend. Hell
I don't
yeah.
even know. My brother says I'm doing better.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so.
we have the next Doris Burke. Call ESPN, tell them she's fired. Call Cece. All right, here we go. Oh, I don't know. Are they calling netting? They are.
A lot happened there, actually. So Huntington got that block, and Casey played it off her body, which is totally legal. But the down ref said the Unioto girl was in the net. So that's how Huntington got that point. But they did play it.
Man, I'm glad I texted you. As Billy Madison would say, man, I'm glad I called that.
I love Adam Sandler.
Here we go. Oh, he is. That's a topic for another day. As Casey Carroll, I think she knew that was going to be blocked, so she's like, I'm just going to hit this as hard as I can into their hands. And here we go. This is the same song and dance. Huntington coming back, only down 2 now. And like you said, Morgan, if they could get tied up before the 23, it could get dangerous. That's McCloskey with the serve.
There's not a scoring limit. We can go to 40 if we have to.
Oh, I love this game. That just looked like a lot of weird motion going on there with the volleyball. So Unioto up 22-19. If you're Huntington in Morgan's eyes, you have to get a stop here and really dig in. Pun intended. Serve is away. Steele with a good serve. And here we are. We are at the dreaded 23. Unioto really feeling that momentum. Okay, Unioto student section has a brown shirt on, so I might be getting a little biased to the student section.
There's 2 of them, actually.
Oh, go Browns. All right, here we go. Oh! What a good save.
Play.
My God, what a hit, but what a save by Jade Stewart. The volley is still going.
Gotta use this right here.
A little finesse, and that is going to be a point Huntington. Ladies, I feel like Casey Carroll has done a great job tonight of knowing whenever she has to absolutely murder the ball or just touch with a little finesse, as Coach Hutton is not happy, and the ref is letting him know, I do not care, actually.
I said they're fighting over the block or the double touch, but honestly, I saw someone under the net.
I do like how, so do you have an appointed captain that talks to the refs? Okay.
You do. And it looks like for Unioto it's number 10, and for Huntington it was Casey.
Yeah. So Adley Park talking to the official there, letting her coach know, hey, he doesn't care. Told us, shut up. And we got to keep playing this game as we were up 23-20. Coach Hutton, we'll say in a nice way, does not agree with that call. Now, I do have to say, I love the way that Coach Hutton coaches. He is coached with absolute fire, absolute passion, and you can kind of see it in his team here. Right on cue, as this place has erupted with Unioto being 1 point away.
That was a beautiful, beautiful hit by Unioto there to give them back that momentum.
You could tell she did not like that last call.
No, she did not at all.
That's what she thought about it.
Get back to Adam Sandler. Just imagine the ref has the ball. Here we go, Unioto. Oh, and a diving play by Steele. And it's not going to matter because Unioto is going to win, giving them a 2-1 lead here. 1 set away from taking the game. Now, question, do they change sides here? I feel like I've seen that before.
Yeah, when we were in school before COVID, that you used to change every
gotcha.
side, but since COVID, because of germs, they don't anymore, which they still do in college. So I don't understand why the OHSAA hasn't went back to switching sides.
Germs are gross.
I mean, the ball has germs on it, and they're passing it back and forth.
Yeah, that literally makes 0 sense. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, and it is going to be quick time for our top 10 plays of the week. Coming in at number 10, we're going to go to Southeastern as Joey Pfeiffer here. He's going to break a tackle, throw an absolute launch, and then a diving catch here by Gage Cheadle on the touchdown. Southeastern, sadly, though, would lose that game. Going to number 9, this is Ironton doing Ironton things, getting an interception here. Returning it is number 3, makes a diving miss. Now, you might think they're playing the 49ers. They are not. They're playing the 9th-ranked team in the state of New York, and they beat them 1,000,000 to pretty much nothing. Number 8 coming in, Unioto. Caden Cutright gets a great catch here, makes 2 defenders run into each other, and is off to the races. He's going to score a touchdown as Unioto would win that game to stay undefeated in the SVC. Coming at number 7, we're going to go over to Chillicothe. Juan Miller, as he was circled there. He was the quarterback. Now he's wide receiver, running down the field, and an amazing catch over the defender to get down to the 4-yard line. Take another look here. Goes over the defender, comes down. Chillicothe would lose that in an absolute heartbreaker. Coming in at number 6, we're going to stay at Chillicothe as we have the corner kick here, and a nice slide-in action there by Alex Ursiana. I don't know if that's her last name, but Alex, look at her sliding in here, says, say it with your chest, and gets it in there as Chillicothe would win that one big time. We're going to stay at Chillicothe and Pee Wee as we have Clexton running across the field, breaking all kinds of tackles, getting a touchdown, his 3rd of the game in this one. Take a look here, going one way, cuts across field, making all the tacklers miss, and he is gone. Touchdown for the Cavaliers. Now coming in at number 4, ladies and gentlemen, Bodie Wolfer gets the snap, beautiful pass play, puts it right in the bucket for his wide receiver, getting a touchdown there for Jackson. Coming in at number 3, it's Jevin Hoxel. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen, as the play rolls out. Deep pass. He's toe tap in his Jordans. Look at this again. Tiptoeing in my Jordans on an amazing catch there. Hillsborough, though, would go on to lose to Williamsburg. Coming in at number 2, Unioto's own Blake Hoops. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is just absolutely possessed when it comes to making top plays here. As Isaac Coy delivers the ball, Blake Hoops goes up. It gets fumbled in the middle of the air, and he comes down with it with a foot in bounds for the touchdown. Look at this again. Fighting for it in midair, comes down. And again, Unioto wins that one to stay undefeated in the SVC. And our last play coming in again on the junior high for Chillicothe. Look at this running back. Hurdles a man. I mean, he literally just jumped 5 feet in the air over the defender, runs in for the touchdown as our number 1 play of the week. As we get back here, McCluskey with the serve. And that's going to be point Unioto. Ladies and gentlemen, if you feel like that you have seen or have a top 10 play of the week, make sure you send that in to Ride the Wave Show on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, because it is getting harder and harder every single week to narrow these down to 10.
If you're Unioto, you want to be done after this, but Huntington needs to win this set to force it into game 5.
And that's exactly what they need to do that as they tie this game up 1-1. And ladies, I think we've seen a few top 10 plays in this game alone tonight, which makes my job so much harder. All righty, Casey Carroll on the serve here. Now I have to ask, they start out with McCloskey as their server to start this set. Do you get a pick who starts the set and then kind of go off the rotation like that?
You do.
So would it be, because we see Casey here, as she's serving, she's coming in second. Do you want Casey, where she's better in the front there, Morgan, do you want her serving earlier in the set so that way later in the set she's back in the front, or vice versa?
Honestly, it really depends on the coach's preference.
Okay.
Sometimes they want to start out with their strongest hitter in the beginning to get an extra lead, but they also can match it up with Unioto's lineup to see when their strong hitters are up.
Not a little bubble gum action there. All right, Casey Carroll with the serve. Oh, that didn't sound right off the hand.
No.
Oh, the block
Good
party
play.
continues Oh, what a hustle play, though, by Huntington. McCluskey gets it back over the net. Man, she is all over the court right now.
Huntington needs to use this free ball.
Man, McCluskey is the absolute anchor for Huntington on this volley.
It's a really long and good volley. That's what you want.
And it's in the net for Unioto. Now, Cece, you keep saying, you know, that Huntington has a free ball here. Obviously, I know, but again, for the people at home, it kind of explain what that means whenever you're saying that.
So at any time when your third hit is just a pass over, that's what you call a free ball because you don't have that powerful impact coming at you. So you're able to relax and
kind of set your stuff up.
Yes, absolutely, and get an easy pass to your setter so they can get your hitters going.
As Casey Carroll, no, it does seem like she's been serving for 10 minutes. Only has 3 points, though, but it's the last 3 points that Huntington has had.
So Unioto hasn't been swinging so much on this. It's early, so I'm going to stop myself there, but it looks like they've done a lot of tipping.
Oh, yep, and a good kill there by number 11, Kyra Stoley, to cut the lead in half, making it 4-2. That one looked like it kind of shocked Huntington. I don't think they were ready for that to be an instant kill coming right back to them for all my Call of Duty players out there. 4-3 now. Unioto climbing back into this. No. Oh, that Nick Chubb jersey goes hard. I see what you're talking about now. Might have to go steal it. Serve is away. Steal. Oh, and a block right back, but Huntington, nice recovery.
Unioto fans wanted a 4 on that, but I thought they got a hand on it.
Oh, I thought that came back over, but, you know, people were in my way, and it looks like it's going to be point for Unioto as they tie this back up. That's the wrong key. There we go. Thought I just erased everything. Almost had a mental breakdown, but we're here.
Oh, no.
On a Tuesday. Club going up on a Tuesday. Oh, jeez. But not going up as much as Allie Baker. Oh, they're rewarding that to Unioto?
No, they're giving that. Yeah, they are. They said Baker was in the net on that.
Caught like a fish in the net. They're going to give the point over to Unioto. Ball's away. Good recovery there.
There is a.
That's just a little too much mustard. So one thing we have learned tonight is that Huntington, big mustard team. On burgers, hot dogs, volleyball, they got a lot of it. Serve is away. Oh, a nice finesse there, but a great play by number 7, Ava Patterson. But Huntington's going to come away with the point there. I'm not going to lie, this scorekeeper is quick with it. Not me either, the one that's here in the gym.
Got one job, and she's doing it.
She is doing it very well. Oh, diving play there by Baker. Hustle play by McCluskey. And Hausworth. Man, that was beautiful volleyball there, and I've only been watching it for an hour. Hausworth comes in with the kill, and we're back to a 6-6 tie. I feel like you can tell here, Morgan, that Huntington is the team playing to keep it going, and Unioto is playing as the team in the lead. I feel like they're looking a little more conservative here.
Yeah, you could just see Huntington's coach tell them, keep it going, don't let up over there, because they know this is the last set for them if they don't win it.
Allie Baker. Oh, just got out of bounds there. 7-6 lead there for Unioto. Again, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Miss Greg. Again, sold, I'm pretty sure, 1 million houses. Actually, I think she sold 3 million houses since we've sat here. So she's up to 4 million. So, I mean, there's really no one else you need to go buy a house off of, as that one's in the net.
Off of her.
See? See? Personal reference here that she's the one you need to buy a house off of. And then after you buy that house, go to Carter's, celebrate, and get some pizza, get some games. I'll tell you what, you guys think that McDonald's Sprite and Coke is on point? Their pop there, don't know what it is. I don't know if it's extra bubbly or what. On point.
I have also already frequented that game room.
There we go.
I live right in the middle, so we have already been there, checked out that arcade. It was amazing.
Oh, yeah? I used to work in Waverly, and every day that I did bring my lunch, which was damn near every day, hey, Carter's, it's your boy, ready for some pizza. As I think, these Hunts ladies, the way they've been playing tonight, they might deserve a little pizza party themselves. As London on the serve here.
And as a coach, I mean, you can promise these girls whatever. I mean, hey, we can beat Unioto, we'll have a pizza party. I don't care from where.
Allie Baker. Ooh.
Good swing there, good up.
Man, Huntington is just refusing to lose this set. And I'm super impressed with the way that London's been serving tonight, and I feel like this Huntington team just has more of a confidence whenever she's the one serving away. Nice kill there by number 3, Isabel Link, but an even better dig by Casey Carroll. But that's going to go out of bounds, so we're going to get a score for Unioto, making that 9-8.
Huntington needs one more rotation, and you got Carroll back in the front row. And then you got Baker back at the serving line, which was huge.
And then you have Houseworth just murdering that ball.
She heard me.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says.
These microphones might accidentally be hooked up to the PA here.
And since the serve receive, this is the first time Casey's been in the front row.
You're right. I think these Hunts ladies were pissed that they weren't invited to the block party. They said, we'll make our own!
Good
Casey
up by
Carroll
that
comes up
libero
with the kill.
from Unioto. No kill. Unioto popped it up.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
She wanted it. She wanted it. Good hustle by number 9. But it was out.
And that's what you guys were talking about back in that first set. You got to have people talking, telling you don't touch it. And you saw the whole bench, the whole team out on the court. And I'm pretty sure I saw some fans telling, do not touch that.
There's nothing worse than calling a ball out of bounds and you standing out of bounds and it hits you.
Yeah. As that's going to be another point for Huntington. This is their biggest lead of the night, 12-8. And we're going to get a timeout from Coach Hutton of the Shermans. This Huntington team came out in this 4th set that we're in, and they are just women on a mission. I'm not going to lie, I almost said a man on a mission. They're not men, so I had to slow the brain down and think on that one, which, if you're watching this, might be the first time I've ever done that. So, now, Huntington has a 12-8 lead here. Morgan, what are some things that you've seen out of Huntington in this set that you're really liking?
Not being scared. They're trying to hammer the ball, and it's throwing Unioto off.
They are succeeding at that as well.
I think West is moving over and finally finding the place to pick up Casey's hits, but the power still makes it out of system no matter what.
I just loved, both teams were doing the mix of power and finesse. I feel like they've just been able to read the defenses very well on that. As I couldn't see who got that save there, but Carroll gets it over the net. A little hot potato there.
Free ball.
Man, I really thought she was about to kill that.
Use that left hand.
And I've had numerous placing in for her on top 10 plays of kills that she's getting with the opposite hand. And I will call myself out. I said, I don't know why that's amazing. Watching it in real time, I'm an idiot. So sorry. That will definitely be looked at in the future as 14-8 here for the Hunts ladies. Oh, we have 2 balls.
Oh.
Double the points. Man, that would be crazy.
We have practiced with 2 balls before. It is insane.
All righty, as Allie Baker on the serve. Oh, a little trick play there. Love to see it.
All right.
Baker with a save there.
Go.
Man.
That was amazing.
And they're going to give the point. I think that was the 4th hit. Is that what they called?
I think that was clean.
No, they caught a
I don't
carry.
know.
They caught a double. I don't know on who, but
I'm not sure. It looked like Alexa punched it over with her fist. Don't know where the double was.
maybe out of the net, but that libero needs some credit because she got that ball there.
Wow, what a block there by number 3, Isabel Link. And the story tonight is, hey, if we've missed a call, the literal next play is going to straighten itself out.
Ball does not lie.
Oh, that's my favorite basketball term.
Yeah, the problem is the ball did not lie for me a lot in a bad way. All right.
Them free throws.
Not the special. Oh! Listen, the only reason, other than how great these blocks have been for Unioto, I need to give them almost the play of the game because I'm not doing that. I'm not getting away that ball. I'm just hoping and praying it goes out of bounds. So we're seeing some great play here by the front row of Unioto. As Casey does a nice little push over her.
Yep.
Good talk there by Unioto. Oh!
Good job by Ronnie Lytle there getting that punch out of from Steele.
Jeez Louise! It looks like number 10, Allie Park, took some frustration out on that hit. As it looks like now it's going to be a timeout for Huntington. Their first of the set. I do believe now that each team is down to 1 timeout.
If you're Huntington, you want to get to 20 before they get to 15, where it's
Yes.
one of those situations again.
If you're Unioto, you're just hoping. I feel like if you're the coach here, it doesn't matter what sport it is. You just got to look at your girls and say, hey, 1 point at a time. Huntington did this to us in the first couple of sets. It's time for us to return the favor and make our own comeback here.
Yeah, but Huntington doesn't want that because
No,
they
do not.
need to win this.
Yes, the game is quite literally on the line for them. Alexis West is going to be our server here for Unioto as they trail 15-11 in set 4. Ball's away. Good hit there by number 10, Ronnie Lytle. But an even better, I guess, save. Still learning those terms there.
Yep.
Man, we are seeing some great hustle from
There we
both
go.
teams. Casey Carroll, though, does her best Ted Bundy impression and murders that ball.
Number 1 was there, but that was a hard hit.
16-11. Huntington in the lead. Serve is away. Oh, it just stuns Unioto. And who else other than number 15, Hausworth? I don't know.
Houseworth, stop looking at it, Clay.
I didn't even look at it. It just brain farts. Is that Chipotle? Serve is away.
Wow.
That might be netting. I don't know a whole lot, but
I don't know if it was ball, if it was her body. I can't.
I don't know what the call is.
They caught a net. Unioto wants a net because the ball was moving, but the down ref didn't say anything. The up ref, now I don't know if he really saw it or if he's just listening
Going
to the
from the crowd,
fans.
yeah. I'm not trying to be like that. Yeah, so, all righty.
Because
So,
these fans do forget, the ball can hit the net.
serve is away.
Good up there by
Never
number 8.
gonna stop amazing me. McCloskey.
Ooh. You guys send that over.
That's illegal.
Is
That was 4 hits.
I thought so.
I mean, I know I'm not the best at counting, but it did look like 4. Again, ball don't lie, and it's going to be an 18-12 lead here.
We are school neighbors, but I also thought that was 4.
Alrighty, well, controversy or not, Huntington is going to have an 18-12 lead here. Now, if this goes to another set, it doesn't go to 25, does it? Or does it still go to 25 in the last set?
It goes to 15 in the 5th set.
Okay.
Number 5 looked like she got hurt, but she got back up.
Wow! Casey Carroll. She hit that ball so hard my Mountain Dew bottle shook. Unioto is going to take their second and last timeout of this set. So, Cece, we're 1 point away from that 20-point margin that you were talking about. If you're Huntington right here with a timeout, as the serving team, I feel like it's probably a little bit harder for you to draw up a play unless you're talking about whenever it comes back to you. Now, when it comes back to you, though, that kind of has to be, you know, where the ball lies and stuff like that. A lot of factors have to be going into that if I'm –
Yeah, well, they still have Casey in the front row, so you don't have the X's and O's like you do in basketball. So for volleyball, it's just numbers. So they can, even right now, coach can even say, hey, we need a 75 right here. And they already know where the ball's going.
Okay.
Because the courts are numbered 1 through 6.
Gotcha. Serve is away. Oh,
Good
diving
hustle.
play there by Peyton Robinson
That was great hustle
to
by
keep
her.
the volley alive. That one just looked like you just didn't really know where that ball was about to land after the weird hit it took there. Now, Morgan, we're going to go to you on this one. You're this late in the game. If you're Unioto's front, are you kind of starting to see tendencies from Casey Carroll, or is it just too hard to kind of really see tendencies from another team?
I feel like you're picking up on it a little bit just watching her hand when she goes up, but she does use her offhand, so it's difficult to read her as a player. But they also have to remain confident because they were up by this much in the second set, and Huntington came back on them.
All righty, and they said, Clay, just so you know, if you were watching that last play, we got it. So they get a big block there to cut the lead 19-14. Number 8, Jade Stewart on the serve. Good hit there. Oh! And a little finesse there by Kayla White.
And you know what? Right before she did that, I was just about to say, Huntington struggles when Stewart is at the service line. I've said it already, but this is the 4th set, and no one's listening to me.
I promise you I am. Here we go. Oh, the diving play, but it's not going to be enough, as it is now 20-15. Now, Huntington did get to 20 before 15, but Unioto striking right back has to make them still feel like they are right in this ballgame. As the student section are getting some claps there. Ball's away. And there we go, Allie Baker.
Yeah, this is just easy math right now. Huntington needs 4, but Unioto's still down 10 to the finish line, so Huntington needs to push, but Unioto also wants to cut that deficit just a little bit.
I promise math has never been easy for me.
Me neither.
All right, here we go. Oh, just a little bit of miscommunication. It looked like there 4 different people thought that they were going to be the one to get that ball, and I feel like, again, that's where that communication comes in. Serve is away. McCloskey setting up Houseworth. Blocked, but looks like goes right out of bounds. Now, I'm just asking you guys questions as they randomly pop in my head, so I've got another one here for you. Do you ever feel like if you're a smaller player hitting into a taller player's hands that you're kind of approaching it differently, or does it matter? You're just saying, hey, I'm hitting this ball and hoping for the best?
Both.
Okay. This is my kind of sport. Here we go.
Yeah.
All righty.
As the smaller player, that's definitely what I did. I mean, if it was a kill, if it was a kill. If I got blocked, I mean, whatever.
It's kind of like when Dylan Swing would block my shot, he's a whole foot taller than me.
Yeah,
what am I
going
to do? Yeah. All right, 23-16. Nobody better you want to have the ball right now than London. She's been serving amazing here tonight. You're 2 points away from extending this game. But Unioto says, I don't care. We are not done yet. Getting a score to make it a 23-17 ball game, not 187 that I accidentally typed in there. Yeah, all right, we're doing good. Serve is away from Peyton Robinson. Huntington desperately needs a point here to try and close this ball game out as quickly as possible.
Good hustle right there by number 4. She has been all over the floor, too.
And a great save there by the libero, Alexa West. I think that's out. And they call it in.
I missed it. I was actually looking at Unioto's roster. So it looks like Unioto, based on their position, at some times they have 4 different liberos.
That's a lot of liberos. Everywhere you can get.
Not in the same game. I guess it just depends who they're playing.
All right, Huntington for game point here. Oh, they're going to give one up to Unioto. 24-18. And I'm going to ask you guys, I feel like when you're a player and you have a lead like this, you're ready to just get that extra point because you don't want to waste a whole lot of energy on this set and then going into the next set. You'd rather close out now and save that energy for your last set here.
And you want to take the momentum with you.
Oh, and Casey Carroll says, I'm going to pack that momentum up and check my bag as we're going to go into a 5th set here. Winner take all. We will be right back in 3 minutes. And welcome back here to the Unioto Gymnasium. Do we know what it's called? No. So we called it the Armory. If you know what it's called, let us know. If not, then get over it. It's the Armory. Now here we go into this last set. First and foremost, before we get anywhere, CC Morgan, it has been an absolute honor to call this game with you guys. And I feel like if I took a test right now, I'd get a 50%, which is 50% higher than what I would have if I took it before I talked with you guys. So thank you so much for coming in on this such short notice. Now, I'm going to ask both of you this question. What is the mindset going into this last set here? Obviously, you know, it's a lower score, first one to 15. Does that kind of go into, you know, play a factor in the strategy that you're taking into this last set?
Yeah. I think it's energy and limiting runs for the other team because 15's a short amount when you're out there.
Yeah. CC?
Absolutely. Like she says, 15 is fast. 15 is it comes and goes really quick. So you want to push. So Unioto has the serve. So Huntington's got to get that back if they want to stay in this, because Unioto's been doing great from the service line.
Now I feel like you would want to be on Huntington's side, where you're the one that just won the set coming into this, to have that kind of confidence. As service underway here.
I don't think that's what they wanted out of that first play, though. A free ball over the net.
Oh! And Allie Park tried to hit it backwards to, trick Huntington, but looks like she tricked her own team, and Huntington's going to come out first point of the last set here. Again, battle for second. Well, I guess not battle for second place, but if Unioto wins this, they are tied for second place in the league. That is not what it's going to get done, though, as they're now down 2-0. And Huntington now, I think it was last Thursday that they lost to Adena, or was it a couple of weeks ago? I cannot remember. But that is their only league loss of the year, as that one's hit into the net. Allie Baker knew it as soon as she hit it. Not happy with herself. But Allie, you've been playing a great game. Don't be too hard on yourself. 2-1 here, as we have, I think that is Jade Stewart.
Yep.
Casey Carroll gets it blocked right back into her. Makes a diving play, but I just think that was one that, where the ball and the angle was, that was going to be a tough one to save, unless the ref forgot to count to 3 again and gave you an extra hit. Stewart serves away.
Good up.
I know I'm supposed to be talking here, but it's so hard not to just be watching the game. This is awesome.
Yes,
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, as Huntington hits it out of bounds, we have just really kind of become fans here in the stands. This crowd on both sides, amazing. The energy, amazing. I am understanding very quickly why SVC volleyball is the best in Southern Ohio, and probably the world. As the serve is away. A 3-0 run here with
Yep, still
Jade
at the
Stewart
line.
at the line. A big block that just kind of goes the wrong way here. And if you're Unioto, didn't start off the way you'd like, but you have kind of regrouped. You have a 2-point lead. Not a place of your Huntington to panic. You've come back from a lot bigger, so it is not over here. Serve away. That's going to be out of bounds. That's exactly what you needed if you were Huntington to make the score 4-3, cut that lead to 1. Sounds like a gun just went off. Don't know what the hell that was. Everybody seems to be fine, though, so it might have just been a water bottle.
Or a phone.
Out of bounds on that one, and Unioto's going to get that point back, 5-3.
That's something you don't want to happen in a game to 15.
As Unioto's a third of the way there. Math. And they're just
Well, they're just trading it now.
not to sound like deja vu, but I feel like that's not something you want to happen in a game to 15.
Wow, Clay, you sound like you played volleyball before.
No, I just screamed tree. All righty, here we go. McCloskey on the serve.
Your setter's out.
Oh, what a good hit. Oh, and it just bounces the wrong way off the arms. And we have a tie ball game here as a lot of heads in the Unioto crowd drop. And Huntington's going to take the lead here. You know, these fans might be upset they paid for a whole seat. They've only been using the edge of it all night as Huntington reclaims the lead here, 6-8. McCloskey, she has been the server of the night for Huntington. Her and London have been big.
That was a good play.
What a hustle play. Oh my goodness, I can't even sit down. This is insane.
Unioto is not happy.
Coach Hutton's getting religious out there. He is claiming his God, letting the line judge know about it. She's standing her call. It is 7-5. I am trying to stand up, not doing a great job of it. This is intense.
I had to take off one of these headphones so I can hear what's being said. There's a lot of yelling.
Oh, and a good, I think that was another one there, guys, where Casey Carroll knew they were going to block that right behind her, and she hit it as hard as she could into those hands.
If you're looking at Huntington, Coach Stoffer's putting up her hands, push 2, like we got to get to 10.
And I think that might, again, I know when it comes to volleyball, 1% of the 100% about it. I think that, though, is going to be a good time out there by Coach Hutton. You got to rally the troops. You had a good lead there. Huntington's done what they've done all night. They've clawed back. If just like in any sport, if you're Coach Hutton, I know you're frustrated with the officiating. Has the officiating been on point all night? No, but you can't let that get into the heads of your players here, CC and Morgan, with this close of a game in the last set. I'm not kidding. I'm literally standing up right now. This is intense.
As a player and as a coach, there's a lot of factors that go into these games. And the refs, I don't care who you are or what you say. At the end of the day,
it's a hard job.
It is, and it shouldn't come down to the refs. Like, it should not, because as a player and as a coach, like, you need to get yourself playing to a point where you can't blame that on the ref.
Spoken like a true coach, CC. As here we go. Oh! A good diving play there by Casey Carroll. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you, the sports gods are watching that. Did she dive and get it? No. But next time that she needs a hustle play, just because of plays like that, the sports gods will reward her. And she's hoping they reward her with a W, as this is now 8-6. Number 6, Ellie DePoy with the serve. Returned by Huntington. Diving play there. Little touch. Gets it back over the net. Unio setting it up. Boom! And a stunner there coming from number 11, Kyra Stoley, making this an 8-7 game. Why have I not been watching volleyball sooner? I don't know. Stoley with the serve.
Good play out of the net right there by Leah.
Boom! Oh! There's that mustard again, just a little too much. It's going to be 8-8. Sorry.
9-7.
No, they give the point to Huntington.
Now with Casey going to the back row is where Unioto needs to capitalize, especially 7-9.
And I feel like if you're Huntington here, you're looking and saying, ladies, we are 6 points away. We have to close this out now.
She either needs to pull out some aces or, like she said, Huntington needs to go.
Or we need a block party in the township. 10-7. 5 points away from a huge, huge win here. As we're going to get another timeout there by Hutton. And what we have come to the conclusion of, that is his last timeout. If he calls one more, we will be surprised.
Maybe they'll tee him up.
I've been down that road. We do not need a Chris Webber situation here. All right, guys, I'm going to ask you again, if you're Coach Hutton in this situation, what are you saying to your girls right now? Because, last set, you're up 2-1. You had a big lead. Huntington storms back, wins that one, and now has their claws all over this last set here.
Sell out for everything, pretty much. They need 5. You need 3 to tie. You have to not let anything touch the floor.
Casey Carroll on the serve. Like you said, she needed to get some aces. That is not going to be the one, though. Diving play by Steele.
See, that's a double, but
that was a late call, too.
It's very late call. It's very inconsistent. important, too, because that's one thing they have not called, and not just in today's game, it's like all season. That is one call you hardly see because of the rule change. So to call at this crucial moment is insane.
Little shoot tie. Coach Stauffer seems to just be having the time of her life. I mean, she's all smiles over there on the sidelines. And a stunning play, and she is showing the emotion. Man, one thing I've been loving, these two coaches are giving it their all, and you can see it play out through their players in this game here.
Houseworth's in, smiling. She's been on the bench. She says, hey, I want to join this spiking too.
Serve is away from Steele.
Get up.
Oh! See, I feel like those ones are the ones that's why I would hate playing volleyball, because would that win out of bounds? Maybe, but I feel like Carroll makes the right call there and trying to make something out of nothing, because you just don't know what's going to happen if you let that go.
Absolutely.
As we're going to get a timeout here from Huntington. Man, we can't be calling timeouts on 9-11. That's just a bad score. Gotta let it keep going. Never forget.
No.
All righty. So, as I already said the score, I'm not going to say that again. It looks like Huntington still has some high hopes.
Yeah, they still have another timeout left.
Maybe two, but, you know, at least one.
At least one. Absolutely. Yep, Unioto's out of timeout, so at this point, either Huntington needs to get on a run or Unioto needs to get a run so they can force Huntington to call that second timeout because they don't have any left to give.
Huntington is 4 points away from winning this ball game. Is it 15 straight or is it still win by 2, Phil?
Still win by 2.
Okay. Oh, a diving play! Oh, but it just goes the wrong way. Good hustle there by number 6, Kayla White. But that's going to make it 10-11. Unioto clawing back into this.
No swings that entire round.
No.
Houseworth delivering the hammer. That is exactly what Huntington needed right now.
It's like 10 went down hard on that block. I mean, that was a hard hit, but she went up hard too.
McCloskey giving some words of encouragement to her teammates, letting them know this is our time to take this game. And again,
it's like he's checking on her to see if she's hurt. Where's Phil at?
Hey, yo, Phil.
He was our trainer when I was in high school, and he's here now, so I'm still kind of hurt.
Our trainer hated to see me. I remember my trainer in high school literally told me, he's like, you know the object of the game is to not get hurt. I was like, I did not actually know that.
It's all part of the game.
As we have London here, is she going to build a bridge to a W here for Huntington? The serve is away. Alexa West on the receiving end. And a good block. The block party is still going for the Huntsmen. 2 points away from a win. A hard-fought win, and I feel like a win that's, man, it can really turn their season around, but a big jump start for the next half of the season for them. Serve is away. Man, Unioto needed that because I feel like if Huntington scores there, the doubt starts to creep in. 13-11. 2-point game. Number 9, Alyssa Stanley. Now, is this the one that you've been saying is whenever they've been doing good, or was that
It's been Stewart, but she's
Stewart,
been
okay.
the setter too. She's been getting them in.
Oh! Houseworth says, don't care who's serving, I'm scoring.
Yeah. If Huntington doesn't score here, then Stewart goes back to the line, and that's where I'm nervous for Huntington.
Allie Baker baking up some dubs for the Huntsmen. Hunts ladies, sorry.
They gotta use this.
Oh, and who else Then Casey Carroll for the absolute murder of a volleyball, and Huntington is going to come back, win this 3-2, and this place absolutely erupts.
That was what you wanted from Huntington on that last play right there. Casey knew, Leah got her that ball, and it all started with the pass.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you feel like an earthquake just happened, it wasn't that. It was Casey Carroll coming up with a huge, huge kill as they greet their fans on the way out. Before we let you go here, ladies, Cece, I'm going to ask you, what was your takeaway from tonight's game on the Huntington and the Unioto side?
Okay, so with Huntington, that first set, I personally feel they lost because of their serves, and I'm going to say it got better as they went on, because if we counted correctly, Huntington probably had 5 missed serves in that first set. So that could have been the difference between us playing 3 sets tonight instead of 5.
Oh, wow.
And I think Unioto has excellent defense. I can't get over the height of these girls, but I'm jealous.
Me too.
Unioto's roster is huge, and I will have to shout out number 11 there. She did her thing. She was blocking everybody, anybody, and she was putting it down too. The whole team, honestly, I think Huntington, they played harder, but I think Unioto just didn't play as hard, but they played hard as well.
Yes. Morgan, what were your thoughts on tonight's action?
Both really, really good teams.
Yes.
I feel like it went back and forth with sets on energy-wise. You could just tell Huntington had more energy, and they were more excited the last set, and it looked like they wanted it more, and it ended up them getting it.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for going through my first volleyball game. I have found a new love. I think we have found our new commentators, because you guys absolutely killed it tonight. Thank you so much for coming on a short basis, and thank you for officially riding the wave. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be coming back. It looks like we are in the mix of having another volleyball game on Thursday, so be tuned into our socials tomorrow to let you know on that. And then don't forget, we will be live Friday night, Southeastern versus Adina. You can watch on the Ride the Wave show on YouTube. And don't forget to check the WKKJ Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing scoreboard show afterwards on Friday nights. Thank you, ladies, for calling this game with us, and I am going to go to the block party and have some fun. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Thanks.